a word problem with 3 unknowns. So the process that I'm going to use is the same that I use for 2 unknowns. It's just a longer problem. So here we have, over the last 3 evenings, Kayla received a total of 87 phone calls. So that is suggesting that we have addition. Okay, so the 3rd evening, she received 2 times as many calls as the 2nd evening. So first of all, I'm going to put in variables. First, I'm going to use A. Second, I'm going to use B. Third, I'm going to use C, equal to 87. Okay. I like to start this way so I know which night gets what variable. So there's no like making something up later. Okay, let's go back. The 3rd evening, she received, so the 3rd evening, she received 2 times as many calls as the 2nd. So I'm going to go to the 3rd evening and erase it. The 3rd evening is equal to 2, oops, I want black. Here we go. 2 times the 2nd, which is B. Perfect. Chances are we're going to replace the 1st evening next because we want all B's. So let's read on. The 1st evening, she received 9 fewer calls than the 2nd. 9 fewer is another turnaround word. So I'm going to go to the 1st. The 1st is going to be 9 fewer than the 2nd. So what B minus 9. That means 9 fewer than the 2nd. So now I have all of my calls for the different evenings replaced with a B variable and the appropriate expression. B minus 9 is for the 1st evening. B is for the 2nd evening. 2B is for the 3rd evening. And when you add these all together, you should get 87 calls. So essentially my equation is 1B minus 9 plus 1B plus 2B equals 87. Okay, combine your B's. 1B, 1B, and 2B is 4B. And then minus 9 equals 87. Okay, so now from here, I'm going to use my addition property of equality by adding 9 to each side. So we have 4B equals 96. Okay. So now we're going to divide by 4 on each side. And that's going to give me B equals 24. All right, now if we look at the question, it says, how many phone calls did she receive each evening? So B is 24, so the 2nd evening is 24. The 1st evening is going to be B minus 9, which is 24, minus 9, which is 15. The 3rd evening is 2B, so that's 2 times 24. That's 48. All right, so for the 1st evening, we have 15 calls. The 2nd evening, 24 calls. The 3rd evening, 48 calls. And when you add these all up, you better get 87.